All right, so I'm going to talk about some institutions that exist in our nation. And we think they're there to benefit we, and they're there to serve one purpose, and they're for like for our best interests. But really and truly, actually make to suppress the black people. I'm really wanting to get this and understand and open the eyes. So the first system, the first and most predominant one, the one that most people can identify, is the education system. You see, the education system, let me show you a brief. The way the education system is designed to suppress you, suppress your intelligence, it is so fascinating. Let me show you. They don't want to import, They don't want to forget import. Let me ask you a question. If the government make the education mandatory, remember I said them say free education, every child must learn, every child shall learn. So that's their slogan, right? So let me ask you a question. If you create one system where say every child must learn, every child can learn, all them something, right? And when you send the child into that system for the next 16 years, right? You never once teach the child about his civic rights. You think so they want you to know how the system run? You never make a child. Now, me tell you something, go to a fantastic high school. But guess what I'm showing you, They never once sit with down, even at the POB class, principle of business. They never sit with down in a principle of business class and say, all right, this is called the Companies Act, right? And you go read the Companies Act and learn how business actually run, right? Rather than give you some random some about supply and demand. They never teach you these kind of concepts. They don't teach you the concepts. They don't teach you about the law. They don't teach you nothing about the legal system. They hide that from you, out of sight, out of mind, and then give you just the random information where you can find on Google. But they never get the right education. They don't teach you about taxes. They don't tell you, say, all right, you're in a pure B class. Imagine that. You're in a pure B class, business. And then teach you about taxes. They not give you access to the income tax act. Come on, let me show you the system. You don't want to empower, right? You go a social studies class, but guess what? They never teach you the constitution of the country. The only thing they tell you about is say the biggest mountain in Jamaica are the Blue Mountain, and the second largest mountain in Jamaica are the cockpit country, and you must learn that. And if you don't regurgitate that on something on the test paper, that means you're a failure, and you go, and then nonsense, and then give information, but have no value to your life. So that's the first thing. You see, the education system, it is not made to empower you. It's not made to give to make you know how the system run. It just make you allow you to regurgitate information. They don't want you to know how the system operates, right? So we go to the education system. First thing first, education, education system, Babylon system, right? Education system. So it look beautiful on the outside, it sound nice, one great idea, get the whole of children and from them about what, 3 years old and start introduce them to knowledge of all these type of things and cultivate the next generation of society. That's so nice on paper, but guess what? At the Babylon system, they don't want that. They want to indoctrinate, to control the way you think and limit your freedom of expression. Remember when they in a high school, right? They would have a parent teachers meeting, and what they would do, the teacher them would say, Jordan, no, all right, child, but he just love to talk. Him always a talk, always a talk. Same demonize talking, right? So they say me have a talking problem. I love to talk. But look for me now, reaching millions of people with my voice. They never want to cultivate my greatness. They never know, and then we turn the MP through talking. Then go realize, then go shock. They don't want to cultivate a gift. They try to make it like everybody else and then demonize what you do, what come natural to you, and they want to fit in their system. Oh, you need to sit down and just work out mathematics. And so I tell you, a system is just don't design to cultivate greatness. Right? They only want to cultivate what them deem as being good. Right? So then would others say, oh, if you can't kick football good, all right, then you're a baller. But they not cultivate the youth, but can communicate eloquently. They not cultivate that. So that I think about the Babylon system, the education system, you not make to cultivate the youth. Now the next thing will make to pacify the entire nation, go touch upon this religion, specifically the church. Let me show you a prayer now. You see, when I grew up now, when I grew up younger, then tell me, say, you know, if you interact with politics, don't talk about the government, don't deal with nothing like that, because we're no part of the world and Jesus is no part of the world. So, you have nothing to do with the politics. But let me show you a pray. I realize that when holding program slaves them keep them docile. Because guess what? Politics is a literal integral. It's not about JP or PMP. No. Politics is literally an integral part of the government. It's literally how the system run. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, you have to have somebody to deal with that. You have to have somebody to do the a minister of justice. You have to literally have this is just a one governmental role, just like how somebody can be one customs officer or a policeman. I want governmental role, right? But them demonize this concept so that you don't go for the position of power. You don't go for the position of power in a system so you can lead it the right way. So church is the biggest way they hold on the people and then tell the people them, so guess what? Wait, our institution, these are institutions now. Let me show you a proof. If church was the answer, you know, Jamaica have the most churches per capita in the world. However, in 2023, Jamaica have the highest murder rate per capita as well. So that for sure, say the thing where the church, where they tell us them both, I know what they might do. You understand me? They not do. So church I know the solution. They make me pacify the people, keep people them oppressed, take away 10% of them paycheck, and that's our next form of taxation where people them even when we emancipate their mind with knowledge and still go on upon that. You know that's what I tell you, say hard to save man. It's hard to save mankind. It's hard, I tell you. A hard piece of work. But so that's the next thing to you see religion, church, the church, because that they introduce Christianity. May I tell you, if research that they introduce Christianity to the people to keep them as slaves, keep them docile. You know why? Why go revolt? Jesus go come back, go save you. Stay away with it. Work on the plantation. You understand me? So that's the next, and then after that you have the police and the justice system. I'm talking about the police, right? Let me tell you how we discover Babylon. I'll show you about how we discover Babylon. So this is back in our 2023, right? I'm in there in my room, I'm exercise. And then I watch from my TV, I listen to Massacre song about King in the Earth, right? I look from my TV and I watch a video. And you know when I look funny, me see when he say watch Babylon I lock up a man to sell grains. And I see the police arrest the man. And I look funny, I'm finally understand what was Babylon, right? Babylon, you know, Babylon is literally the laws where they use to manipulate people. Because if you never know this before, I'm gonna give some wisdom, right? If in a back in the 1990s or something like that, there was an opioid crisis, right? Where the big pharmaceutical companies they use opium in their drugs, which are a highly addictive substance, which cause a lot of people to become addicted to the drugs. But they were legal drugs, right? And none of the people, the companies made billions. And their CEOs, when they were discovered, none of them they go to jail. Them all, the only thing they do, close down company and rebrand it as something else. Literally exists today. But you see the liquor man on the roadside, make him go take up some weed, will come from the creator, right? The ganja will come from the creator and go put in our bag and start selling and distribute it. Guess what? They lock him up here 10, 15 years. Right? You see what I tell you, that is the Babylon system. The police them kick him and down and lock them up with that. So you have prisons full of people where when they sell weed, will come from the earth where it's natural, but you have the big CEOs where they make billions of dollars of putting a them bank account where they don't have no issues. They open up one bank account with as a pharmaceutical company, right? But even if you want a licensed weed dealer, they might give you one big run around, you know, because weed, illegal drugs, all them something they see inside Babylon system. The Babylon, you use the laws of the Babylon system, you know. And this, right, that's why I see the police. I lock up a man in another music video, then I realize what was the Babylon system. I show you now pre that's if you study the laws, so you can know Babylon. That's why you discover Babylon. So the police, the Babylon system is not made for your protection. They don't make for you. Them serve the government, them serve the law, they serve the constitution, they serve that which protect, which them can manipulate that will and use against you. You understand me? They can use it against you. So that is the key. Police, you see Babylon, police / Babylon enforcers, right? That is not made for your protection. That don't make for your protection. Because guess what? They lock up you in a COVID, police them up on the street and they say you must turn a your yard, but them up on the street out the door. That makes sense, right? If a lot, yeah, the tired of the Babylon system, brother. Tired of the Babylon system. Them the outer road, and they must say you must turn a your house, right? The police and the soldier, them the out in the street now, a patrol. I say you need to stay home because the COVID out the door. After 9 o'clock, the COVID come out the door, and you need to stay up. So how them out the door? You see what I tell you about the Babylon system? A Babylon system that may I show you a Babylon system. The next thing to let me show you at the welfare program. You see welfare now is big like, you know, obvious like how up in America, but you see Jamaica they have a still handout mentality. You see, most of them people, I'm sure you want to look at backstory and a history. So you have the people them like Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey, when he when they run doing politics, right? Yes, so Marcus Garvey when it comes to people with education, transformation, tell about land ownership, financial literacy, and that Marcus Garvey when want to level up the people. Now the next person when they run against Marcus Garvey, him come with some big pot of food, right? That's what him gonna do, and he give food to the people. And you know why people them vote for? They vote for the man who go fill them belly because they have that poverty mindset in them. And even broke them, but they just have the mindset. They just have the mindset where they love instant gratification. And a similar thing. You have a man like Damian Crawford up a film place thing at Portland. When they come with the program about goat and education reform and like try to build up the nation like with agriculture. The people them they want that. They don't want nothing. We go take them time to build lasting infrastructure. Michael Manley again come with agriculture. They tell the man say you can get land, you can do these type of stuff and develop a nation, but it go take time. Man, them at first they go up on the side, but after a while, the man say no. If when it feel hard, no man, they don't want none of that. They want the easy way out. They want the welfare. We come from Siaga days where America come. And they just want the handout mentality. We have Jamaica just possessed with that handout mentality. That's why politicians them then go in a community and you see they have a cook shop, a little stall and a cookout and everybody come and eat and the next thing they vote for them and they say, oh, me vote for them and me not see them again. Oh, obviously, oh, you go see them again. Them act just like the food. Just like how when you eat the food and 4 hours later, it gone out your belly like you never eat it. I see him way politician operate. Him go, they right this another moment they feel super good. But after you vote for him, you never see him again until the next election. You understand me? So may I tell us, ladies and gentlemen, wake up out of that. You see that handout mentality, that handout loving, where you love handout, you love wait on the government, that keep the world down. You understand me? Handout mentality. We gonna put that as a handout mentality. Mentality. You see anybody but they say, oh, me want wait, why government not fix the road, why government not put water, why government not educate the children, why government not stop crime. Let me tell you what go on. Jamaica needs some man who has some real vigilante, like some real Batman. You see, if a crime in Jamaica, you need some man who are Batman. And if they stop chatting, I realize, all right, we just need some Batman in our place. We need some people who are willing to go out there and say, all right, if a bureaucracy, let them something, they need to fight corruption the real way. You understand me? No question asked. You not take no citizens. You not take no survivors. You have to get serious in our life, man. We can't wait for the government to do everything. And that may assure people then you can't wait for the government to do everything. Sometimes you have to just get serious and take action. Get some Batman in their place. You understand? So, and next thing to the news media. If you feel say the news there for especially news, things say there for your benefit to get information or for keep me up to date. A lot of people say keep me informed, watch news so I can stay informed. That's nonsense. Then put the information where them want in front of you. They spin the narrative and manipulate the news and manipulate, You learn that from COVID every day upon remember that's some top watching news now. Cause every day upon the news, when they might tell me how much people are dead, how much people infected, all this fear, all them some of them are driving. Look upon it now. You ever see that on the news again? It shows you say they might try to control your brain. And when they might try to, they might influence you and they tell you who to vote for all them. May I touch on politics now because we're in a general election season. In an election season, I'm wanting to start awaken. I want to break on out of the mental bondage where they chat about, oh, I'm not this for politics and blah blah blah. I don't want people to think that's a low frequency way of thinking. You understand me? I want them to be educated. If I come to you like some Marcus Garvey figure, right? So you can understand, say, brothers and sisters, you have to level up in your thinking. You're being manipulated. You understand? Wake up. So you see when you watch heap of news and make them paint the narrative to you. Worse if you never read the laws and for yourself, so you don't know, you don't have a clue what they are talk about. You just make them give. So what they might tell you, they're in your best interest because you don't research nothing for yourself. So you just take them word feet like a gospel. Then I get knocked. You understand me? So me I tell you say it's a nation. It's a nation where me I tell you say they need everything, man. As a nation they need everything, right? So them are the things that I'm really and truly see in the state. I'm seeing in Jamaica, and I want to touch upon these institutions that keep people world down and keep it perpetually world down. You understand the perpetual world down cycle and it become generational. That's why the last 80 years, even though we have the quote unquote independence, even though we're still a constitutional monarchy and the governor general, which is a black man who represent a white man, the king of England, him at the head of state, So we're independent, right? And people celebrate Independence Day. Then I realize why we're still in this perpetual cycle, because we not elevate out of that. You understand? We're not elevate out of that way of thinking. So you have to start study, start research, and emancipate yourself from mental slavery first, and then you can help your brothers and sisters. Help them. Free yourself, then you help others.